Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome. This is our first Divine Insights Facebook Live. So I'm super excited to be here. Thank you all for joining me. I hope you're having a lovely, lovely evening. I wanted to introduce myself. My name is Dr. Debbie Roche. I am a chiropractor. I do a bunch of different types of healing stuff. I love functional medicine and cells and acupuncture and metaphysical healing and emotional healing and a whole bunch of things. So one of the things that I have used so much in my life and in my own growth and spiritual growth and personal healing has been the gift of intuition. So I am super, super passionate about the topic. It is something that is near and dear to my own heart, as it has been one of my greatest gifts as I've walked my path and have walked through many difficult things. And so I wanted to share one of the tools that I use most often in this tool of intuition. And so I love oracle card decks, and I have a whole bunch of different ones. And so I'm going to show you just a few. I have maybe like 40 decks or so, maybe 50. And so each one, hello. Each one has a different energy, kind of a different theme, certainly different types of information, but they all kind of have the same idea, is that each deck comes with a bunch of different cards inside. So I'll just show this one. This is a very nature spirituality based deck. And so usually each deck comes with cards and then a book. Hello. I can't see the names yet. So if please write your name, or if you know me and you'd like to know, have me be able to see you, please let me know, because for some reason it's not allowing me to see who it is. So you have your little book that comes with the cards, and then you have your different cards. And so there are many different ways of using these decks for those of you that are new to using this tool. And that basically the idea is that you're drawn to a specific deck, and then you hold the cards and you shuffle them. And then based upon when your intuition says to stop, you select the card. And the idea is that card is, hello, Deborah. Hi, Betty. Nice to see you. Hi, Reverend Kimberly. Thank you for joining us, and all the others. And so the idea is that when you select the card, then that is your spiritual message for the day, or it applies to whatever question you're asking the divine, or your spirit guides, your angels, or whatever your belief system is. And so I have 6 decks here tonight. I pulled out some of my favorites. And so if you would like a card deck or a card from a special deck, let me know, and then I will pull that card for you from that deck. And so, like I said, each deck has a unique energy. It has usually beautiful imagery on the cards, and each one describes the message a little bit differently in the book. And so I'll start with this one, because this is the one I pulled first. This is really wonderful for people who love shamanism and really feel really connected to their spirituality with nature and nature elements. And what I really like about this deck is that, hi, Leslie, thank you for joining. What I really like about this deck is that it offers kind of earth-based spirit tools in a lot of the readings, which, like a prayer feather or a communication feather, things like that. And so I really like that deck for this reason. And so this one is the Native Spirit Oracle card deck. And then I don't usually use this one a lot. I'm not sure why. Maybe it's in the back of the little cubby. I hold them all and I don't see it often enough. This one I use all the time. And so, all right, so Crystal is our first. Oh, Crystal energy card, please. Okay, Betty. All right, so I'll get right to it. So this is one of my favorite decks. I use it all the time. I don't know. I think I love the vibration of the picture, and it's purple, and I love the sparklies. I don't know. Somehow I'm always pulling from this deck, and another one I'll show you in a little bit. All right, Betty, I'm getting to it. Okay, so how my intuition works around the cards is that I kind of have I have like a psychic movie screen on the front of my brain. And so either I can see a number or I'll hear the number. And so for you, Betty, I hear a 17. And so what that means to me is that the 17th card is your card. And there's many different ways of using these cards. You don't have to have a psychic screen on the front of your brain like I do. You can simply, when I first started, I simply would just go through the deck, or I would lay them all out. I would spread them all out, and then I would feel which card I was most drawn to, and then I would pull the card. And so that's how I started. Or I would just shuffle them. I'd go through like this, and then I would pull a card. So I'm hearing 17 for Betty. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 17. All right, let's see. The first one. Awesome job being our very first person on Divine Insights. Ooh, this is a good card. So clearing negativity. So that's a really great card for all of us. So living in the world that we live in, we're always going to be surrounded by lower vibration things, sometimes people or wording or thoughts that maybe impact our energy field in a lower vibration way. And so Betty, when I pulled this card for you, the image that I got was actually you in your home and looking at all of your things, but most importantly, the memories that are associated with certain things in your house, and that it might be of your highest and best good, to really look at the things in your home and think, does this make me feel happy when I look at them? Or does it remind me of some, maybe unhappy memory or event or faulty belief system about the self? That was the first thing that came to me when I saw this card involving you. And then what I'm additionally hearing about this is that to be extra careful about the thoughts that you think about yourself, because you are always hearing them. And so just be extra aware of your self-talk, any self-criticism, or anything like that, that might be not helping you vibrationally. And when I use the word vibration, I kind of think around vibrational terms, especially when it comes to emotion. And so if you're feeling a little muddled or a little just kind of there emotionally, check your thoughts, because I feel that they're impacting your emotional vitality in some way. So clear the lower vibration stuff in the house and watch the self-talk. That was the first one. Anybody else like a okay, Reverend Kimberly. All right, we're gonna do the native spirit oracle card deck. I always like the imagery. Like I love the is that an eagle? I think it's really pretty. I always like the energy of this deck. It's a very grounding deck. Maybe that's one of the reasons why I don't reach for it often, because I'm always so expansive and in this kind of realm. And so I'm actually hearing 16 and 1. So that means the first card and the 16th card. So as I'm shuffling them, I'm kind of projecting my energy field towards Reverend Kimberly where she's at and picking up on her vibration to tap in. And then I'm getting the numbers on that front part. And so, okay, here we go. All right, Reverend Kimberly. We got 1. What was the second? Was it 16? Wait, that's what I'm seeing is 16, so maybe it's changed. So 1. Oh, that's a good one for you. Hold on, I'm excited to share it with you. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 16. Oh, okay. All right, so for those of you that know Reverend Kimberly, she is the minister of a Unity of Gulfport. She also arranged an awesome event called the Mind, Body, Spirit Expo. She is filled with a lot of light and a lot of motivation to share awesome spiritual knowledge and insights, but most importantly, her heart, the energy of her heart. And so the first card was Spirit of Fire. And that is a great card for you, Reverend Kimberly. I'm always inspired by the momentum of your motivation. When you get an idea, especially something around a community event or bringing us all together or doing something that you feel very motivated by, like it will get done. I'm always personally so motivated by just watching you in action, because I'm always one to overthink things, and not Reverend Kimberly. So that makes sense. So Spirit of Fire, I feel this is a time period, especially in the next, they're showing me 3 to 6 months actually, And I thought it was for just 1 month, or the momentum of it. And they're saying, no, it's 3 to 6 months. You naturally have this motivational energy of action, but in the next 3 to 6 months, you are going to get such a tremendous amount done in your in the projects, whether that be spiritual in terms of for the Unity of Gulfport, whether it be Mind Body Spirit Expo or the retreat that's coming up that's being designed. I feel like that extra energy you naturally carry is going to be awesomely applied to your mind projects. That's how they're labeling it, your mind projects. And so, and usually I would think that much fire, you would get tired, but that's not what I'm hearing. Is that like somehow your connection to the divine? Okay, I see what they're saying. Okay, so they're showing me your chakra centers, but most importantly, the flow of light and divine energy through your chakra centers. So extra self-care around keeping your energy field, your meridians, your chakras in alignment, so you can flow that energy most effectively through your body is going to greatly, greatly help you channel your mind power, your spiritual power, and the power of your heart into these projects that are going to help and bring together so many people. And so that's one way of not getting exhausted. Because that was the first thought was, wow, if she has this much to do on her plate, kind of momentum wise, she's going to get tired. And they're like, no, all she has to do is flow the energy of the divine through her most efficiently. And that will recharge you, and you'll be able to go to the next thing that you get intuitively to do. So that was the first thing. And then the next card, Reverend Kimberly, was offerings. And when I pulled the card, the image that I saw was you up in front of the church, and your heart was shining. And so I thought that was really, I thought that was such a beautiful image, because that's really, you know, when I see you up there delivering the spiritual message, or when you're up there leading the service and leading all of us in different ways, like your heart is shining, and that is your greatest offering to the world. And that, you know, it's that, you know, once you continue to do that in all the different ways, that ultimately resources, assistance, all this momentum from the universe is going to come around from that gift of your heart outward. And then you're going to be able to build in many different ways, because the universe has your back and is contributing to that momentum of you really building that vision of spiritual service for your heart. So those were the two cards for Reverend Kimberly. Awesome. I love the imagery too. I love how this one is like fire and ready to wait, let me see how does this show up on the screen? Like fire, but also the sun, the energy of the sun and the water is peaceful in the background. And then this one, I love the sky and the grounding of the stones. And so Reverend Kimberly has an awesome ability to model spiritual stillness. And so that makes sense. So there's a groundedness within her, and then a projection of heart energy from her heart. So awesome cards, Reverend Kimberly. Thank you for being here. Yay, I am so excited about the retreat, Reverend Kimberly, that we're designing. I keep getting ideas. I can't wait to organize them all with pictures. So yes. Okay, so Audrey. All right, so let me show you the different decks. And let me see. There are donation links. I believe I'm new to using live stream, and they're posted somewhere. I'm not sure where they're posted, but 1 second. Let's see. I believe it's. I wanted to verbally also say the things, but the other decks I have are Psychic Tarot for the Heart. And I always reach for this when my heart is broken and I'm sad. So this is good for anybody that has questions about relationships or going through a breakup or anything. That's always been very helpful. I like this deck, Angel Answers. It's a very simple deck, but I always love the imagery and the vibration. And so I love this deck. I love all of them in different reasons. This one, I use one of the ones I use the most. This is about like sacred female power. And I love all the different angles on that this provides, especially the little book. I always learn something. Like if I'm stuck in all my stuff, and I read the information in this deck, I always learn something, and it always shifts my perspective. And then this deck I got from a friend, and I love how gentle it feels. And these are also simple little cards, but I reach for this when my heart is needing some extra nurturing. And so I believe that. Oh, and then there's one more that I have here. I'm surrounded by all my decks, so all my little angel sayings. This deck is really good for business creativity. And so Archangel Gabrielle always has good insights if you're working on business projects or working on something that's creatively based. It always has some good insight around that kind of stuff. Okay, so who did I just see? Audrey is next. Okay, Audrey. Yes, Jenny, you'll be next after Audrey. Audrey, do you have a deck you would like, or just one that I feel that this is the deck for you, Audrey. I'm not sure why, but nature for Audrey. Okay. Let's see. I'm so right-brained, so when I get in my creative mode, especially when I'm doing psychic readings, there's no linear scientific thought with my brain. So everything is so like this. And so as I'm reaching for the cards, I'm noticing I'm creating no structure with the cards in terms of placement. Okay. Okay, so I'm tapping into your energy field, Audrey, and I'm hearing 18 again. So, and 2. So let me start again. So 2 and then 18. Okay. Spirit of air. And then Spirit keeper of the north. And so it's interesting. Okay. So when I picked up this card, it showed you Reverend Kimberly. Oh, you don't know my sister's number. My sister's trying to get in and she can't get in. Let's see. When I pulled this Spirit of air, it showed you walking under the clouds. All right. And so what that means, when I'm under the clouds are very, very sacred to me. When I was a little girl, I would run in the fields and train because I was super into athletics. And I was when I would be so exhausted, I would lie on the ground and I would look up into the sky and feel the vibration of the clouds. And so when I pulled this card for you, the image or the message around it was that it might be helpful for you to get outside and expand and relax your mind. And so when I'm very head heavy. So what does that mean? It means that sometimes my brain gets too busy and I don't relax very well. And so what they're showing me is that they're wanting you to go outside and walk and relax your mind, because I feel like it's under the sky and you kind of being open to the idea of intuitive guidance or intuitive thoughts coming in, that you'll greatly benefit with whatever you're carrying around in your heart and in your head that you're needing extra help with. We all need extra help in some area, whatever it be, a project or relationships or healing or whatever. But that's what that represents, is you walking outside, breathing in. I feel like it's the scent of greenery or grass, and it's kind of open, and that but that being open to the divine bringing you the ideas and the answers that you're seeking as you're moving. So I see you walking and just breathing in the sky and just connecting to spiritual energy. That's what I'm seeing for this one. So when I pulled this card for you, the thing that I heard audibly was the message, be careful of your own dark. So what does that mean? It means that sometimes when whatever, it could be a tough childhood, it could be a difficult relationship, it could be just some heavy self-talk or self-messaging, that sometimes it can bring us to a lower vibrational state, meaning a place where we can't really connect to the happier, stronger thoughts about ourselves. And they're just saying, be extra aware of your thinking, because you have a very powerful mind, and that if you allow it to go too deep, it can. And so I have to be very careful of this too. And so that's one of the reasons why I'm actively working on bringing high vibration things and people and thoughts and music into my own consciousness. Because my brain, I have a very strong brain, and if it's like going down and I keep feeding it bad stuff, I can get stuck in just a blah, dark, like lower vibration place. And so the message around this is just be very careful of your thoughts. And according to Abraham Hicks, we have 17 seconds to shift a lower vibration thought into a higher vibration thought. And so as soon as you notice it, shift it to another thought, or potentially, I always have a couple of really loving memories. Like one is when I had a bunch of cats at one time, which I love. I'm the biggest cat lady ever. But I have memories of them as kittens learning to walk. And so that's my go-to. And that and my nieces when they were babies, and they're mighty cute. But like I have like a couple of key memories and thoughts that help me shift up when my thoughts just get to that muddled, like negative place. And so that was the message around that. Okay, so Jenny from the Angel Answers. All right. Let's see. I need a little table. Next time I'll have a little table. So if you can see over here, I see my pictures in the background. That's one of my favorites is my cat over here because it's smiling. That's Cuddles smiling in that picture. So that's what I thought about when I was looking at the screen. I saw Cuddles smiling. She's an old kitty. She's 22, and so she likes she loves to be on my bed now because she's old and she's older kitty, right? 22, but she likes to supervise me from the bed. So either I'll hear her like little supervisor meows, or I'll hear a lonely meow that says "Come pet me." That's what that meant. So if you hear that meow, then that's the kitty doing that. So okay. All right, Jenny, I'm hearing 33 and 6. All right. $33. I love the image. Oh, okay. These cards have awesome imagery of them. They're very high vibration, and they're very light filled. I really love those cards for that reason. So that's the front of these cards. And then the first card, it says big happy changes, Jenny. So I love that. As soon as I said, absolutely. I feel that, I'm seeing you really flourish in the Unity of Gulfport community, which is awesome. And you singing last Sunday, I was so thrilled to see you up there singing and moving with the music. So that's so wonderful. But I feel like you're drawing in heart-based friends and people. I also feel there's something creative, a creative energy that's coming through you that wants to be expressed. And so if you have that urge to try something new, try it. I want to feel it. I'm seeing like colored pencils, but colors. So I'm not sure if it's but I feel it's like if you're drawn to some type of art, then definitely pursue that. And that, and as you do that, focus on, they're showing you calming the mind and flowing the divine energy through your consciousness and expressed outward in your color. That's how they're showing it. But really big, happy changes in many areas. And so I'm not sure if you have a pet, but I'm seeing a little kitty. And that, not that I'm biased for kittens, because I would have like 1,000, but that I see like a little animal of some kind. Let me shut that off for a second. And so, but yeah, a lot of big happy changes in terms of heart-based connection, community, and you doing fun things. That's what I'm getting with this card. And the other card was learning to trust. So I feel that trust is one of the, I shouldn't affirm this, but it can be one of the most challenging lessons and spiritual goals to have. I have a little bit of trouble with this myself, just because I've walked through a lot of non-trusting experiences. But that, I feel in the next year or two, you're going to be practicing trusting more with your heart. And that the affirming message around it is that you are safe. And so know that you are safe. And your angels, you have actually a lot of angels around you. And that they're keeping you safe. So it is safe for your heart to walk through experiences, to open up to the possibility and the vulnerability of trusting that you are safe. Okay, who's next? Let's see. Let's see. Oh, I'm glad. Yay. Watching on the big screen, that makes me a little nervous, but that's good. Good to know that. All right, so Deborah, and I'm picking. All right, so Deborah, I'm going to pick. Let's see. I feel it's actually the creativity deck. Hearing 3 and 17 already, so let's. I definitely need a little table. I'm going to be shopping for that this weekend. All right. So, let's see. So 3. 17. 3, 17, and 21. Hold on. All right. Okay. So I don't necessarily like the imagery on these decks. It's not as fancy as the other ones, but I like that they have like a grounding nature to them that I really like. And so I feel that they're saying media. So I feel like you getting out on social media a little more and connecting will really help the momentum of whatever you're wanting to build and create. And so whether you're new to social media, I'm not quite sure. It's taken me quite a few years for me to get more comfortable to be seen on social media, but they're just saying start wherever you're at. But they're really focusing on the connection piece. So however you feel guided to connect more on social media, do that. So this card is all about connecting to the divine and listening to your intuition. And so the message at the bottom, it says, the ideas you are receiving are heaven-sent answers to your prayers. And so when I first started with working with my intuition and practicing certain tools to connect more to it, I would always doubt myself. And so the extra guidance around this is whatever intuitive answers and ideas that you're getting, believe and trust in them because they are a part of your path. And that I feel like when they come, you either block or doubt yourself. And so that prevents you from moving forward. And then the last card says gratitude. You attract more blessings when you appreciate your current blessings. And so the message around this is you really incorporating almost like gratitude check-ins where you really focus on, well, even if it's for 10 seconds, like what's 10 things I'm grateful for? Or if I don't know if you journal or you write, because I'm not showing me at the moment, but that writing down what are 5 things I am grateful for. Or what I do is I put pictures all over my house of the things that I'm most grateful for so that when I turn around, it's staring me in the face all the time. So they're saying shift your consciousness to gratitude and what makes your heart most happy. Because I feel like once you shift your thoughts and your heart to a certain vibration, you're going to start, you're based upon a lot of attraction, you're going to draw in a lot of cool stuff into your life and people for your heart. Okay, who's next? Let's see. Getting the hang of it little by little. All right. Okay. Hi, Sherry. Nice to see you here. Let me know if you would like a card and from which deck. We have several here. Appreciate you being here. Let's see. Are there 2 Deborahs? Yes, there's 2 Deborah. Wait. Maybe they're the same Deborah. I'm still learning how to navigate this, so thank you for your patience. Let's see. Hi, Priscilla. Let's see. Okay, who wants a card next that I haven't gotten to? How's that? Oh, yay, Deborah, I'm glad. Thank you. I'm glad. Welcome, welcome. All right, who would like a card? Or I can just pull a card for myself until I see. I don't assume that anybody would like a card. Angel deck, please. All right. Let's see. Is it this one, the Angel Answers? I'm hoping it's this one. All right, Leslie, do you know which deck you'd like? All right, Sherry, let's pick from this one. Okay. Let's see. Oh, we have a jumper. So when a card falls out of the deck, it's like basically the theory is that the angels have kicked it out of the deck for you. And so we're going to leave that over there. That'll be your jumper card. We'll come back to that. And so I'm hearing 3 and 6 and 1. Plus, okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Usually, let's see. All right, so we're going to go to your jumper first. All right, so yay, Lori! Yay, you made it! All right. Oh, I like this card. This one, it says improving health. So wherever your health is right now, they're showing me your mind for an important reason. They're wanting you to step outside the confinements of your mind and what your mind tells you about your health. That's the first thing around this. And that it is improving, believe it's improving, and that there's a much higher level of health vitality that's coming to you if you consistently apply certain wellness principles, if that makes sense, like the self-care and the, no gluten, no ice cream, which, that's certainly, stuff like just following nutrition, movement, sleep, de-stress, stuff like that, but improving health. And that I feel like you're in a period of healing, but the most important thing is that it's up to you to continue that path. So I feel like you're almost at a plateau. Either you can keep going with a little more effort, or you can fall back. But it's really up to you and what you want to commit to. And then they're saying yes, and I feel like this is related more to work, career type stuff. So that it's like that feels really strong. So whatever movement that you've been thinking about in your career, it's a really good one and a sound one, and it feels really grounded. And around relationship, this is a card around relationship I'm hearing. It's not the right time to even think about it. I don't know if that makes sense. So hope that's helpful. Leslie, all right, yay, Leslie, all right, what card? Oh, I get to choose, okay. I am going to choose from one of my favorite decks. This is the card this deck is probably one of the decks that I reach for the most, and it's the Goddess Power deck. So I thought that was really cool. All right, and so I love these cards because they're very much about female empowerment, and I always learn something. Like, especially in the reading. The readings are really like deep and profound. This is one of my favorite ones. So like whenever I'm stuck or I'm like muddled, I always feel like spiritually uplifted and empowered when I reach for these cards. All right. Okay, 7 and 18. All right. 7, 8, 9, 10. 18. First one. Oh, I love that. Okay. So compassion. So you have such a beautiful heart, Leslie. You always inspire me with your heart and your awesome courage to shine your heart and your creative works and in sharing those works with the world. Because I remember us talking about your book, like, I don't know, 6 months after I released mine. And then I watched you like totally get out there and create all these marketing events and all this stuff. I was so inspired by that because I'm not one to do that. So I was totally inspired by your big heart. The message around this, though, is that you have such a big heart that sometimes it's important to energetically nurture your heart. Because I know you really teach a lot about, the inner child work and the, honoring, the heart and the expression and the dreams of the heart and many things like that. But they're really emphasizing you finding ways to energetically recharge your own heart energetically, and also be extra aware how certain environments and people feel on your heart, if that makes sense. So that because you have an extremely sensitive heart and you're an awesome artist, that you absorb people's frequencies very easily. And so they're showing me citrine. I think it's a white stone. They're saying put that in your pocket, and also Terra Shield. Terra Shield essential oil is really good, and they're reminding you to visualize white light around you. And if that's not strong enough to block other people's energies, I always layer it with a layer of green and sometimes a layer of purple. Because sometimes I'll do the white light and it's not strong enough for some reason because I'm that sensitive. And so they're just reminding you from a vibrational perspective to feed your heart a little bit more. This is the ambition. This is Nike, the goddess Nike. So ambition, you do such a great job. But they're saying, like, they're clapping. I'm seeing the image of clapping. Like, you've done such a great job in such a short amount of time. Like, you've totally like inspired me. because I tend to, I'm a little bit of an introvert and I like to hide with my cat and, do introverted nerdy things. And so you've totally inspired me. And so I wanted to applaud you. They're clapping. So they're spiritually, they're applauding your awesome efforts to serve with your heart. But also, as I pick up this card, I feel the momentum behind you, which basically means that they're helping you do this. So if you have a nudge to do something, know you are spiritually supported and to do it, because you have that spiritual momentum to carry you forward, even with a little bit of action, if that makes sense. All right. So, hi, Lynn. Thank you so much for joining us. So, Lynn, I'm sorry if I butcher your name. Divanudi, is that the thing? Or I'm so sorry. I'm so bad with names. When I was a teacher, I butchered everybody's name too. So I'm sorry. But yay! I'm so glad that you're enjoying it. You totally inspire me with your guitar playing. And when I saw Lynn play at church, I hadn't picked up my guitar in a long time, and I was so inspired by her courage. She had brought out the piano for one of the first times performing for all of us. And I was like so inspired that I ran home and pulled out my guitar and started playing again. So thank you for sharing your gift and inspiring all of us. So, yes. So, yay, Leslie, I'm glad. Who else? Who's next? Who would like, yay, Sherry, I'm so glad. Yay, spirit card, please. So I can't see the name. So it says a Facebook user and it says spirit card. So I am, whoever wrote spirit card. Okay, so I'm seeing this deck for you. Unless you specify a deck, I'm going to give you one from here. So when I look at this deck, I always think of heartbreak, because I have this like ridiculously sensitive heart. And so this one always reminds me of all my heartbreaks, because when I look at it, I'm like, oh yeah, I've used that deck a lot in certain ways. But for some reason, but that's not all it's for. It's around the heart, but I don't know why that's associated in my brain about it. But I'm trying not to get disorganized, but my brain, like I said, is not left brain when I'm doing this. So, all right. So for the spirit card, please comment. This one's for you. I'm seeing 18. Sometimes I use the same numbers. Oh, jumper. Okay, hold on a second. So 6 and 18. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 18. Oh, this is nice. All right. Okay, I'm not sure who you are, but welcome, welcome. The jumper card was about trust. This card is all about trusting the universe and opening up to the potentials of the universe. I tend to not trust enough, and so this is a reminder, I think, for both of us to just do as you're guided and know the universe has your back. If you're guided, you're meant to do whatever's in front of you. And I love this. It's like totally like surrendering and going with the flow. That's what this image reminds me of. This is all about denial, this card, refusing to see. And so when you have a really strong mind, I can relate. There are some things I know for me, I don't like to let go of. And so when we're all about refusing to see, these are things the universe and our angels or guides are really trying to show us, so that either we let go of them and move on, or we're able to catch parts of ourselves that are not serving our highest and best good. And so that's what that's about. So be extra aware of any rhythms in your life that are not, that are either continually hurting your heart or that are tripping you up in some way, scrambling you, creating chaos somewhere. And then this is about coming together. And the message around it was that I feel that there are people in your life that you haven't been connecting to enough, that really would nurture your heart and make you happier, just in a cozy, nurturing way, if you spent more time with them. That's what the message was around this. Around that. Okay, who's next? Who's next? Let's see. Hello, Carrie. Good evening. Oh, you're welcome, Sherry. All right, Lori Jean, here's your card. I don't know if you're still here. So Lori is my little sister, and I adore her and her children. Oh my goodness, so much. And so, all right, sister, let's see what card we're going to get for you. I feel it's from this deck. The Angel Answers deck. You have a very similar vibration to this deck. So my sister is so wonderful with people. She always would know all of my neighbors before I would, and my cat loves her like so much. And the silly story is that at 25, I gave Cuddles, my cat, to my sister in a box with a ribbon around the cat's neck, and then I stole her back. And the joke is in the family is that I'm not sorry that I stole my cat back from her. So the kids like to tease me about that. And so, but yeah. And my sister is in transition in some ways right now. And so let's see what the angels have in store for you, honey. 1, I see a 1, I see a 3. And I see an 18 again. They're like an 18 tonight. 18. All right, 3 cards. Let's see what you got. First one is abundance. I love it. I love it. My sister just went into the insurance field, and she is ridiculously successful at it, but she's still trying to figure out how, what area. But isn't that beautiful? Look at the angel on that, Lori. Absolutely. It is coming to you fast. Prosperity is coming to you faster than you would ever think. That's the message around it. Next one. And you are ready. That's awesome. My sister's thinking about starting her own insurance company. And I feel guided that it's supposed to be, and that she's meant to do it. So it's saying you're ready. And I'm hoping you're coming to St. Pete soon. Oh, this is a great one too. Look for a sign. And I feel it's going to be from your father, Ed. Look for a sign. And so I always believe my sister has, especially her kids actually have really strong intuitive gifts. But my sister too. So look for a sign from Ed, because it's somewhere, I feel in the next 3 days, you're going to see some type of sign. So I hope that's helpful, Lori Jean. Feel free to call me later or FaceTime me later. Okay, let's see what else. Who else? Would anybody let's see. Oh, you're welcome. I can't see your name, but you're welcome. Let's see. A great book to read is The Universe Has Your Back. Yes, I'm going to have to get that. Okay, lovely, Leslie. I'm glad you feel the nudge. Who else would like a card? Make sure, see if I missed anybody. Let's see. If you feel guided to donate, there are links to donate to the Unity of Gulfport. There's a Venmo and a PayPal. Let's see. Anybody else? Would anybody? Okay, Priscilla. I don't think I did Priscilla yet. Sometimes, like I said, my brain is so not left-brained in this space. I never remember facts when I'm projecting intuitively. All right, Priscilla. Where is that? See, it's this one. It's actually the gentle one. I'm hearing 17 and 23. 17 and 23. And they're so different shaped. Look at the little imagery on them. I love feathers. So when I first started to connect to my intuition, I would do a lot of walking and running when I was able to run. I was a cross-country runner. I loved to run, especially out under the sky. And I would always find these feathers, and I would hear messages from my grandmother around the feathers. And the white ones were always the purest and always the most hopeful and inspiring. And so I love that my little old kitty, I can hear her little paws. She's coming out to supervise me. She likes to play with the angels really late at night, and she doesn't play, so she plays with them sometimes. I don't know why, but she's 22. Every morning we have a wake up song, and I always tell her how grateful I am for her and her love, and for waking up another day with me. 22 years old. All right, 17. 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 17, 23. The beauty in nature can be the answers to what you seek. Reconnect today. I don't know if you journal, Priscilla, but that's what they're showing me, is like you laying outside. Today was a beautiful day. So laying outside, writing, I feel like find yourself a beautiful journal if you don't have one, and just like lay out in the sun, and then whatever you feel you want to express from your heart to write. But I feel that's how you're flowing the divine even more effectively through your consciousness. The other one says, finding a feather is a sign your guardian angels are by your side. So I feel that that could be also a way for you to connect to spirit, is look for feathers. I know for me, I have feathers all over my house from me picking them up and knowing that they are part of my walk. Okay, who else? Let's see. Anybody else? Yeah, sure. If you'd like a second card, absolutely. If you'd like a second card, Betty. Let's see. So it's Betty. Is it possible? Yeah. If nobody wants a card, wait. I see one that says me. I wish I could see the names. Okay. So I see a me with exclamation points, and so I'm going to do that one next. I just can't. It's unfortunate that I can't see the names from the Facebook, but I'm still figuring out all the technology. Okay, so me exclamation points. I feel it's from this deck. They're not showing me your gender, but I feel it's from this empowerment deck. And this doesn't have to be for male or female. Cuddles, when I'm doing acupuncture on myself, like sometimes she likes the vibration of things, my cat, so she's out here, I think because we're flowing with this energy tonight. When I used to do acupuncture on myself, she'd climb up and lay on my chest because she liked the feel of the energy of it. All right, me exclamation point 3 times. All right, so 2, 3, and 7. This is about nurturing your heart. So I feel that you have very strong nurturing qualities, but that as nurturers, we give so much from our heart that it's really important that we connect to our own heart and ask what our own heart needs. And so it's a reminder to make sure that you're nurturing your own heart as well. And sometimes when I'm feeling disconnected, I'll ask my inner child, what do you need today? And it's usually simple, like go out under the sky, or go to this place, or go visit your friend, or it's usually simple stuff, but tap into yourself more and ask. And then the other card around that. Oh, miracles. I always forget, and I always forget the possibility of miracles. And Reverend Kimberly is always really good. When I'm really stuck, Reverend Kimberly always reminds me how big my God really is and how possible miracles are. And so believe in the miracles and the potential of the divine in the universe. That's the reminders. Believe in your miracles and what is possible, that's even outside what we can conceive of. Okay, let's see. All right, Betty, I'm going to... Cat's got it going. That's right, Cat's got it going. I'm a huge cat lady. It's Jana. Which one is Jana? Oh, that's me, Lynn. All right. Hi, Lynn. Jana Z. All right. Me. Okay, Jana, here you go. All right, this one's for you. I'm starting to get the hang of this. Okay, so they very clearly showed me the green deck. I call it the green deck, but it really is about business. It's kind of like creativity and business projects. That's how I label this deck that I always use. It's this one. The imagery is not so fancy, but I like it's sound. It's a sound grounding deck for creative people. And so it's this one. It's called the Archangel Gabrielle. All right, Jan, I'm tapping into your energy field. I'm seeing a 6, a 7, and a 23. All right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Did I see 7? Okay, so they're showing me a 7, so I guess it doesn't matter. Okay, so they're showing, okay, 6, 7, 13, 23. So that's 7. 23. Okay. You get 4 cards tonight. All right. This must be important, whatever it is. All right. First card. Retreat. To block out distractions is spend quiet time alone so you can focus on your priorities. I feel the first time I met you, Jana, I could feel the light. Like you carry such a divine light that you really radiate to the world. I don't know if you're aware of that, but you're very much a bright light. I noticed it right away when I met you. But having that type of light means that when you encounter things, because you're resonating at a very high vibration, that it has a tendency to bring your vibration down more. And so part of you keeping your vibration high is that taking time to recharge and connecting to the divine, whether it be in nature, whether it be outside. I know you do such awesome work in your gardens and with the artistry of the home, but that really prioritize having enough time to recharge your energy field, because you naturally vibrate so high, and that it's that recharge time that's going to keep you there. Gratitude. I feel that you kind of have a mindset around this, but it says you attract more blessings when you appreciate your current blessings. And so I feel that there are a couple projects coming up that in moments may be frustrating, and that they're saying that to deactivate some of that vibration of that energy, to focus on all that you've already done. You've done some awesome things in terms of what you've created in Gulfport, but also in your love of art and your learning of art. So that if you ever feel that just that muddled vibration anyway, just shift right into gratitude. Helping children. I feel that I don't know if you've explored this yet, but that you would have an awesome gift of sharing your love of art with kids. When you were talking to me about it, I was like thinking of my nieces going, oh my goodness, because you have such a love of it. And that kids have such a high vibration anyway, and that two things combined would be such a beautiful thing. And then the next card was sensitivity. So with that high vibration comes a level of sensitivity. And so it says your sensitive feelings are your muse and inspire your creativity. So I can totally relate to that, but there's always the opposite side of that coin, right? So if you're that sensitive, it's important that you pay extra attention to how environments and different people and situations feel on your vibration, because I feel that the higher your vibration is, the more you're going to be able to connect to the divine guidance for the expression of your creative ideas. And so just pay extra attention of how things feel on your vibration. That was that one. All right. So Ophelia, welcome. Hello. You always write such nice things on my Facebook. So hello and welcome. Nice to see you here. I can't wait to see you at the Unity of Gulfport when you're able to come. Okay, so I'm seeing this deck for Ophelia, the Angel Crystal. Hello. So if you say hi from Facebook, please write your name. Oh, you're welcome, Jana. You're welcome. All right, Ophelia. Let's see. Let's see. So nice to have everybody here. I know some people are coming in and out. If you feel guided to donate, please do, or you're welcome to donate at church. But let's see. Okay, Ophelia. See a 3, a 4, 4, a 16. 16. All right, my dear. Love life, new, renewed, romantic level. Love is here for you. So what I get around this card, it's a current relationship. And I know sometimes when relationships, you've been with somebody a while, sometimes rhythms set in, and some of the, sometimes it's hard. I don't know. I know for me, sometimes I can get caught up in little stuff like, is something clean, or the dumb little things, right? But they're saying like, to focus more on, they're saying beauty of the heart of the person in front of you, and keep your mind away from the little stuff. That's what the message is that to really see and appreciate the goodness of the heart in front of you. That was the first thing. Give it to God. So whatever you're carrying most on the front part of your mind that's heavy, and I feel it's related to potentially health stuff or family or people that feel like family, but hand it over. If you don't know what to do about it and you feel like you're worried about it, hand it over. When it comes back, hand it over. Know that your angels are taking care of it. If you can't control it, the universe is taking care of it for you. So that was a message around that. And then self-confidence through God confidence. So whatever you feel you're most meant to serve with your heart, when you're ready, just know that's what you're supposed to do. Like really feel empowered by that, and really, tap into kind of what you would like to serve with. When it's time. I feel it's not quite time yet, maybe in a month or two, but however you feel that you are meant to make this world a better place with your gifts, with your heart, whatever that is, and feel empowered by that. That's what this card's about. All right, let's see. Who else? You're welcome, Jana. Great to see you here. Spirit card, please. All right, Carrie. Carrie Baker. All right, so I feel this from here. Spirit card. If I get the wrong deck, I think you're saying, so this is the feminine empowerment deck. If I pull the wrong deck, let me know. So I'm audibly hearing 17 and 3. 3, 4, 5, 6, 17. Oh, I love these. Okay. The first one is wisdom. So this vibration, sorry, I'm dropping cards. I'm going to get me a table. When I touched this card, what I heard was that there's something the universe is trying to tell you that you're not wanting to hear. And so they're just saying, like, be extra aware, because when we're in denial, like, the worst lies I've ever told were to myself. And I lost a lot of things in my life because of those lies I've told myself. It might be around a relationship. That's what I may be tapping in. But just be self-aware and know that even if that awareness is scary, awesome stuff is coming your way if you take action on what they're trying to tell you, like your spirit guides and angels. So just maybe sit, maybe meditation, maybe journal it out. Like, what am I most supposed to know here that I'm not ready or willing to look at? That's this one. And then this one has such a great vibration to it. It says new beginnings. And when I ask them, they're just showing me like the next phase of your life. And I think it's like in 2 to 6 months that it has a lot of like high vibration, like good people are coming your way, like some opportunities, but it feels lighter and happier than where you are now. Okay, so that was that. Let's see. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. I don't know who you are, but thank you. Please write your name so I can know who you are. I keep seeing that cat's got to go, and yes, they do. I'll say that again. I'm a ridiculous cat lady. Okay, who else? Who have I missed? If I didn't see your name above, write it again. And we're almost at 1 hour, and so let's see. What are they telling me to close with? They keep coming back to the heart, and I'm just hearing sacredness of the heart. And so, anybody else, if I missed anybody, write it down. But they're reminding me to tell you guys to remember the sacredness of your own heart and to honor your heart, whatever that means to you. All right, so great to see everybody. What a wonderful hour. It flew by, and I look forward to seeing you next week, 7:30 p.m. Take good care, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye now.